Hello, hello. How are you today? What a weekend. Intense. I got some anger on and a bunch of other things going on over the weekend, screaming at a whole bunch of things that just leave me feeling a bit helpless sometimes. There's stuff going on in the world that I don't agree with. I do my best to not fight what is, and I do my best to change what's going on inside my inner landscape to ensure my reality starts to change. But I struggle with finding a way, finding a path, finding what to do each day when some days I'm bored out of my mind. Some days I'm dealing with energies that are off the charts. Sometimes I'm dealing with life stuff, stuff that's not really fun. Things from my past, relationship stuff, longing for relationship. All these kind of things are all part of the dance that's going on right now. The only path I've found through is to just be, just to allow, just to accept what's going on, no matter how shitty it feels. I'm gonna be a little bit emotional. I love doing the work. I love doing all this kind of stuff, but I'm freaking exhausted, and I know a lot of you are as well. We are going through stuff that's never been gone through before. So to have a path, to know what the next step is, or to be able to trust and have faith when things feel so heavy, or the world feels stacked against you, or the energies are trying to kill you. All I know is I'm not enjoying myself. I don't know. There's a bunch of people out there that just are okay with things that get hard, and I'm okay with it. And yes, I got a little bit of struggle in there, and I'm sure a lot of you are struggling as well. And the only way through is to rise above and not get mired in the shit. I don't know how else to describe it. That's going on. The energies that are hurting inside, the other stuff, it just feels relentless sometimes. And what I'm trying to do by sharing this, and I'm just watching people just drop off because they don't like the energy or the fact that it's real. And I really don't give a fuck, because we need to have examples of people that are willing to be vulnerable and share that they're not not perfect, not. So many people just put this little face on that says everything's okay and I got it all figured out. And as a person that's in the thick of things, hiding what you're feeling is not in general a safe thing for other people. So I'm trying to just show that I'm going through the same experiences as you are. And sometimes that's the most important thing that we can hear, is that this is real, this is happening. It's not something we're doing wrong. It's not something we've missed. It's not something that's we should have done different or better. Cleaning up energies that have been a mess for a long, long time isn't easy. And if you're doing this, walking alongside me in dealing with this kind of stuff, I want you to know you're supported. I want you to know that you've got somebody that's having the same problems right beside you. And I don't know, lots of people reach out to me all the time and say, hey, the energy is so heavy and I don't know what to do with it. And we ground each other by being real and saying, yeah, I'm feeling the exact same thing. This is awful. All I can do is breathe. All I can do is take a salt bath. I can drink some salt in my water. I can do other things to keep the energy moving and stay positive. But I cry sometimes. I'm mad sometimes. I'm angry sometimes. It's part of the process. To have somebody that shows the way and hides all that stuff or wants to protect themselves by not shedding a few tears or whatever in public so that they somehow make people feel better. No, I want people to know that this is the process. This is the grittiness, the climbing in the trenches, is to have the emotions, have the feelings, not to be sure of yourself, start to open up to new possibilities, start to open up to new thought processes, new whatever. But it can feel like sometimes, like for me, sometimes it makes me wonder why I'm trying to do it anymore. If we're moving to a new place and a new time and ascending and all this kind of stuff, why do I even do a live? Why do I do all this kind of stuff? Maybe I should just make an internal process. But there's a part of me that wants the other parts of me to have less struggle. There's a part of me that wants the other parts of me, which are you, because we're all part of God, to be okay with vulnerability, to be okay with having some shit on your face as you're going through the process and it doesn't feel good admitting it, because that's the only way through. And it just makes me laugh. It's like normally I'd be doing lives like this and there'd be like 4, 5, 6 people watching, but the fact that the energy is more dense and not light and airy and they're not feeding off it or whatever, they just run away. And that's a symptom of what's going on right now. We as people need to be given permission to feel the dense emotions, to talk about the dense emotions, to speak about it in front of other people, to give them permission to do it, to make them not feel bad or that they're doing something wrong or this was supposed to be so much better and this is not what I expected. Well, it's not what I expected. Not what a lot of us expected when we signed on, because the densities of what we're going through are massive. And they're making changes and it's hard to see the changes and it's hard to wake up every morning and not know that you're going to get hit in the side of the head with something from your past or a bunch of emotions or stuff in the world, bills or money or bad news. That's happening. It's real. And I live for the day when we don't have to wake up each morning and keep processing, keep dealing with alchemizing, transmuting, all this kind of stuff, because it's exhausting. And there are energies that just want us to stop. They want to hit us with a 2x4 and shoot us down. And we see it on our Facebook pages, and we see it in even light worker people. They'll trash other light worker people sometimes. It's very easy when you're in a low state for negative energies to pass through you. But that's part of the process. So all I'm saying is, if you're trying to find a way, which I've been trying to do for a long time, I don't think there is a way. The only way is to just be in the moment, to breathe, to ground whatever shows up, because it's changing in every second. The needs of the universe, what the divine plan is, whatever. That's why there's no dates on anything, because everything is fluid. Can you imagine 8 billion people and the fluidity of whatever's going on? And the only place that really matters is inside of here. And I wish it could be all positive and say, oh, everything's great and it's all joy. It will be, but I'm not feeling it right now. And I don't know how many people are feeling it right now, because it's messy. So take solace in your life. You're feeling things. You're moving through it. That there's change in process. It's happening. You can see it around you. You can see things falling apart. You can see all this kind of stuff. But how that's going to work and how everybody's going to line up and how that's going to feel and when it's going to show up and all that kind of stuff. To put dates on it or to worry about it just makes you feel like hell. At least it does for me. So you're doing the work. There's not a person that I see watching this video or commenting or any of the videos that isn't doing the work. The people that are drawn to see my videos are people that are doing the work. And I honor you and I thank you. And I honor myself and I thank myself for all the excitement, all the heaviness, all this kind of stuff that's been going on. I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you all for witnessing this. And I thank you all for all your hard work, because this is not an easy time. It's not all light and sunshine and fluffiness and clouds right now. So keep shining. I know you're doing the work. I thank you. It hasn't been easy. I recognize it because it hasn't been easy for me either. So I love you all. Thank you for trying. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for being love. Thank you for listening. I love you. Good luck. You got this.